Busia for ya da man system watch ya me adan ye ho akwaba afei ye de Ghana nkomo no to aso amamo ansana no mame na Azel Vogue ase ene me blue top ye fefe peplum ne bow tie kama wo fia wo come for me Matthew me da wasese wo come for me Azel ene pam emame Azel guso a wo kai wo say evening school any weekend school no shase enti se wunya mfa wo ho nyimu a mesre wa o ya kechi kona kocho din July ya na wo shase next week Monday there de wo mu ni se enye da bia evening school ni say Monday Tuesday and a Friday enti we be 3 times a week Monday Tuesday no a breaki Wednesday Thursday won ko Friday na wo ko and I say weekend there nso a eno so Saturday spe Saturday wo 9 am 4 pm na wapon wo be wie no 1 year pe na nso ayi pro wo pamatade a na ehome utwitwagu a ene ejai nti mesre wa men nante basabasa bachire se wo pamade ni bi dada nso a upgrade you ho up your game nti bomodian se nso obekọ na wakọ upgrade you ho ewo Azel friend 0244 155 266 0244 155 266 na enchemu bia wohia no je se obekọ evening school a Monday Tuesday Friday se obekọ weekend school so a Saturday pe na wenya kwa na evening there no shase 5 pm 9 pm na waponti we adwuma kra obetumi esua aka ho Azel ewo dance man me da wo mase papa afi ye kwan ni mu atene ye mo enkomo anope daily graphic afutu a wode eba ye no ene yesi nyina ye nhwe ne yentu ye ho fosa enti ebe ma bedwafo enya ye yahwefo nyina kasakire about then snoring over death eni amanketenkiti bi wonu mu a ye de yenkwa to asan mu na ya yenhu afi be wi ase no na ha yen nti ye bedi ho nkomo na after eno no ya fa the finder teachers government meet again today to seek solution to strike over 20% COLA. Eno ye teacher for the eno no and president appeals to striking teachers to return to the classroom. And so interestingly, any teachers for nkomo na edikan akade na sanopena make catch public sector services workers union for GMA for registered nurses and midwives for ubia jinemu a omunso ekakula kroya ebi afi daily guide front page will bounce back soon Alan assures na chese IMF yasiamba another week of IMF and trade and industry minister and industry trade minister Alan Chemantin ediatuja daily guide ediaba say IMF ayekwi wo aban no be yire no ho aye adwumaden se de be ya Ghana besan gina ne nanso bim eto saying abedwafo atena se anopai chief Baini a deputy national organizer ema NDC amanyuku no inti Tuesday squad check watena se yawo asanita no a political analyst anopai Tuesday squad check watena se Titus Glover absent madam ene say ombeto aba no ombeba wo congress yesi wa Accra Friday to Sunday into 15th to 17th James na swan in the last hour ninu no mbehwe na wo mama ni trinkwa na wo ma rehye well last if you say any last Tuesday a omode kwa abato ni so na nso yenya ne ntie se wura Georgia yisi na empenifo yi ni se omra anopai nti yehwe ne kwan se obeba abedru onyama ye ne de ye hye ye nkomobo no ase awedwafo mamu achi o
ejo so ina
ya
na mo ho tesen
componado na on
bluish. Is it too blue or light blue or what kind of blue is this?
Let me in school for nkwala na jojo no ene nkwala o maba akwala ba kwa ko bisa ne ma mekala ma me ni say ye move you don't know. That's purple, mommy. You see, Bakuso to say Mommy, what color is this? And mommy say yellow. Say no, that's magenta. Say blue. Montessori for color. Me da Miss Roger. Me na me blue. Me blue. I saw that your mommy ever dance. Anyway, yen shasi chief. Your mom come on.
Yeah.
Snoring over death in the day when you.
Yeah, me that's it. Me the befa
our graphic front page.
Yeah, befa if we can see you do na ye chia awona wahwefo na wo team adwuma warrior what the more Ghana. We chia Ghana fa wajibi na wo hwe nkanka me party fu NDC fu na ekunfifo a no pay wa so on TV there wo behwe UTV. Ya asemi a odaho ya ye kan se ahwenye ya ehien kra ye te ha ye kan kra ye nheda pay attention po na ahwafo so we hunu ho mfaso de hu behia the damn topic or today anope ye be she yen dwumadinas. Yeah, a lot of people are sleeping on their job na damenze me nyina no imripi no ibeja ho se owuba na fi wa be so important or the mahende o ehia na iwo studio yen kan wasem wona wo agba no won kan wasem wona wo di huduma won kan wasem obeyen wanwa de kai o move from one point to the other. Na enne police fu hu adwuma wodi mahebo ho abado de biarenti. Ya senam kwanda wa chere bia be 30-40 minutes dey. Ibo hu some police patrol bia oye adwuma wo kwan bido of that sort. Na ehwe load ya wa fai na we load ewi na hona wo teachiri no mesima we si ada dem woda hon dey na ehun na BBC na car no apply brake at once krana or the problem baba. Now my problem has to do the measures and it's not that strict enough. Road safety when ejuma awoye, MTT ni when ejuma awoye, and the transport ministry as a whole. A care that be, I mean, Muniana titles. You discuss also about the Burkina Faso, other transit vehicles now over Fakago, will load then maybe a coca bridge as and maybe a quaco foam. Good.
Yeah.
Said the man she saying no yen chena some na asomano ye bombodi na ye didu na wana wada she wonsan wo be yen hihye de yai sa asotwe car out today na wo hu de a driver fu we load no bi go chi de oba attract a certain fine the man kitin ye na ye nyiska ye hwe ye so ye de boa ema ndema okoyi but normally no sheda fire ho enti no wona wotika yi ma wa dane de won sheda hu de wo ye boni bi because wonyimpa de bona wo ya anka wonyi beta ho mesimo oba ya wo hu de bibi background na in terms of arrest na bibia obahwe kwana obefo won do but it appears there is a normal practice ye dama na ye dada ye kodu ye final destination na ye yenyi problem with the fact that adwuma nyi ho na wo bo ho mbodi na wo banye adwuma but let's do the right thing. If it must be done, it must be done well. And Tianopedi, I will call on these three institutions there. One more body na one G daily graphic. Or the police. One hour car home sense MTTD. Road Safety Authority. And now the Transport Ministry itself. One for daily graphic front page. Now one here more kodo na one bisa one de anyembia say chief binding koye ho hubi awa baye krum ha. Ena auto daily graphic eno hunde o in the city capital city no another in Ghana no sebi adibi botumu akodu day freely mancrofa relax na we hunu ababeda in front page oka den differ office na we occupy no. I have said many times there and MLP now or back to him politicians and I don't blame when I was about back to him because I hear no say Yankopon ya domna itumu form government or there impel if form some supervisory roles over certain institutions or put one into check. And example is beka prof Professor Mills nyame fa ne kransie video bi ana wo social media here or a visit to Temaport na ohwe nyame bi ana recordon se bi nyama of phone enti ne kase mu kra ne hwa na hu de aye de so onyesu mpo a obosu. It gives us an indication there yentum tena ho ne yen relax ena wona what dem dwuma di na hye won san. It is not all about your budget ye pede ye di dem dwuma na aba ne hwe no for dem scan no, but day to day dem nze me nyina no so wo ye home meetings na wo check no hu de o nkrofo ye enti no ye pede ye din hihye bi gu akwema ye hu de elfa dam kwan dra oya asotwe not necessarily for nyimpa no go to prison there be, but other fine be other ba other point be ofi wo driver nyine kita car no license do a ekino obotu ma affect ma into ntu car out today na say the wedwuma rababo and so people will be forced to do the right thing. It is just not right.
Okay.
The yeba madam and them may work or do, but for the at the first place in said driver ni him there the madi ba how na yeah. We load in the car money we are check send me to no nyama or tenichan or front o.
Okay.
About a polia obi anda do because driver ni him there will be win. Or best charging another by affecting a point to grow the drive into all entertain. And now who nyimpa no so na wo baba to na fi de kaye dwuma kakra nya bibi say ye to wodam gina bioim na sutwe bi wo ho be punishment a wo da ye dwuma mo na di tuakawa ya me show the nyimpa pi na wo botwe won hu efi dem adi so that ye botum ye protect ye hu na nyimpa atena sa acher me ko adwuma ba na certain so ye negligence so ye abado na akofo dem adi na webusuafo ho a wo betan do entuma mba ada ma apa Africa no do ma abofom ka bi credit cho tum fawdo ema oku nti ya mesre de edam nsemi media fo no wo twan na hensu enya opportunity na ye de han tum na we are calling on them so that they will notice there is their job and they have to make sure that nzema akodu ye ema se bi asomdwe wa ba ofi breed to brain so and ministers where our friend them CSOC na you know them authorities nyina na ya tena ho ye di them nkomon wetum wesua bibi afem na wa fam what akwa policy and na wa appoint to be more cotton officer ya ni pray anyi de appointment ni bra so ye vetina onko parliament no ntwa vetin no okọ no cotton ho a nka ni procedure processes ma not dadadan ono anoye. People ought to be creative a obotum abo ama sanity wa ba yen road do na death rate nso wakofom kakra
ofaya na wa won kwan so gise police behwe ma minister ba probo ma ansa na wa hu se baby a me day se kai bo amenamu kra type ai kra metimi ahwere me nkwa
just I made us I me fa koyen so na menchia chief menchia won so
yes
na Muslim for enyina ye no mu di sale da mo asese mo
adu ya ne de wa anye bi batala ne de udi wa ya de
chief imam ya chia o ya chia Muslim panfo nyina se omo adwene Ghana ho na da bia edura fasha mo bom paye e de boa Ghana man na unity wo Muslim for ne Christopher ntem no da bia no emu eden sister ya mefi ho na machia my sister bia dan for suhumo pa no my friend no Dina Amwakwata o suhumo branch bridge no ho pam no ma ho machia no Dina na honorable titles Glover oba for national organizership any year Justin Kodria oba for the general secretaryship of the New Patriotic Party mafia na nkrofo ye no delegate monsem na power ne wo omo diska ba monje ba be careful say ska no enko yesika special prosecutor so mu a wo be kire wo but omo de badge na nkrofo no a aban na nkasa ta wo mo chi no mu ja wo ho they will do the same thing omo ye no as a party no media futu a metu media mamo no the party needs to be revived, and if it to be revived omo di enum ada na do support omo nyana they must go. Take the monies and just leave them. Meda nchia be ma agbesi segbefia This I answer her. Na me wo picture bi a viral on social media. Sebe monkey and I say kwakuo bi. And o de ne nsɛ sum na no say. And I write up no kire say every day I sit back and imagine the beatings David could have collected if the stone missed Goliath. And he just said, Kokuyo no. Oh no, I dream what Diana say. David a boy back open to ball. Goliath, we had the crown. Sanke too far, Uncle Broby a bit by Nanka. You who never
Bunka Goliath never put a tabuna and danger for. Okay.
Interstaya, dear me pack. I shall see a funny say. Me name South Africa na Ghana. Say we belong to the animal kingdom. I just really can't tell. And this one, you know, Obia, you mean you be free. Now I will take it from the last point of the writers, or say, after I would say the story is very short, but very voluminous. Now the last one was say, this is a call to national service, and we dare not fail. My brother, we will fail and continue to fail. I'm not saying prophet of there be because I dream a day trimo a day no man. What dream who I won't hear say. Sister, this particular idea better graphic in my front page. And yes, a loading boss in Kwanomoyo. Look, I have seen service patrol cars, police for car, and I'm sure you have seen it too. I don't know if they have experts in that. Car no pick up no motimo. They sit at the bucket no gate no a watch no corner pa unsa kai tumrika, but they are sitting there holding the thing as if you say the car, nothing can happen to the car. It be a mistake being to member.
They are trained, and I no much a double boom convincing.
There be a young American. Ube bucket no or take the corner.
Oh, okay. And yet your masha da cover some wooden convincing.
But no one is trained to sit at a certain point of the car and to bend out.
Yes, sir.
Now, I am saying we will fail because this track, and young had the load at the end of one load or can issue one or more down. Wow, if you baby. And this is not new. You would the beer on our highways. You would the beer on our deplorable roads. Now, the manager said from me say, it is not just this one. That is the car. We put the yellow car. Now, bidia car no aswa bidio na loading system na bidia cars no use no. I don't know who prescribed it for them. Omo to be load bidia na den. Nti say o car kra na ho a kwa ye betwi no. Na boys yi dasoro. Ye wo mo nso omo akofa bidia omo load either say bidia and any other goods. Omo overload. Na sa loading boys ya etete so na omu kura dua na omu de left electric wires into sometimes we dream one no be say won kwan na ehia one say do you value your life say what take car so na baby a fa no they are aware say it is overloaded lighting system na homa no baby omu nim say ha ekofa ho betwi into nua krokra omo e na omu de mama light wires na so
yeah
na nyina police phone nim Emra no ho. Sakas way abedu ha ye de da so. Abrochire. You will not see anybody load on him say load no they know the tonnage say load car nefa. Nti wa fa no say front no e fa ni patu a wonim say sa di patu no e na omo load ni normal and so mo yi ni normal. Nti this car that we see no for all you know no nipa na the goods are no omo tete front.
Okay.
Until these people have no place to sit.
Space,
and even this particular Kia, some boys they cannot fit there with the driver, even if there was nobody there.
Okay.
You understand? Until why would you put your life at a risk in such a manner? But you see, Sanka, police in no car no who were no or stop poor boys nisi for my uncle education. No more that's my picture be a trap. Apart from that, no. These police people, they see them every day. To say them can wait there from by a load money tree bridge.
Okay.
obetwam all right with police point checkpoint no call. Now saying I think about 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago, best of so many. Your pon program or here, me see form no. There was this long, I mean, who be that? A very long articulated track. Na auto fuel sa if you want to woman opposite junction ha traffic ha no.
Okay.
Na ofi abeka side number. Me sure number na ye sa Burkina for na di. Wa. You say so mo twetwa sisi ani. E na odi ne tini be hye ho. Ne tail ni nyina abedi kwan mu. A ye nyina ye ntumi nko. Ndi ya na yesi ye fit track rank ye kɔ abeka side no. Yesi ye san yechi. Ko ka na ne tini keke a akɔhye station ho obebu fuel no. You understand? Into what I'm saying is that the laws are there, but people are not enforcing it. Car be honey tonnage, any BBA, no DVLA, they know, say, and I say, papers now with the abandon crepono. Tonnage no also, but we load or we overload more than the tonnage. What I would say, and I say, a police for our more memo. Omo yiri omo say mra no ombe enforce na omo jaisa I don't want to accuse them because many of them are my friends, including the IGP. But you see, we must call a spade a spade. Sir, to allow such a thing to happen, it means that something has exchanged hands to be able to allow or just ignorance. Mra no homo but the omo fa nyadwuma ono a onju bibia wo de court na ko. Sister, the most dangerous aspect of it is say we are wada no. Se car ne pin pothole mu bo mra wani na so a wo betumi anyane by force try to form. And nkrofo who from this particular style of loading, many people have died. Maybe it is not reported, so if you can't so abetia reform so and so and so. These are some of the things because we e be a oda on crowd so die all of a sudden the car now bo pothole bi mu e bo mo wani ba so na I say who see akoba bi na wona oda for my car house. It happens many times, but they don't come out, especially in the area who are western of. It happens a lot. I perform to cars, skidders most of one da na nipana beto form. So what we are saying is that we should enforce the laws. A police form work as here pamocho. Try and ensure say BBC no stop the driver. You must seize everything. Now making sure either say microphone now driver be mo scan no for car for and now say you let the driver go alone. Now whatever will happen because we cannot sit aloof. Now yen hwe sa no ma we and cause now we've become more or less like a banana republic, lawlessness people nkwana yegum. And I think that's my submission that we should value our lives and then move away from this kind of canker in the society. I just
want to add a second bit, then you continue. And if you're a position, when you brother you taking it is clear there and I want to give you an example. Greater Accra Minister.
Honorable Henry Kote, yes.
I was listening to him on one of stations he do about demolition at the record. I don't think that ONG the Bosra and Apa now no did be our with him now work at the cottage, the Ubu down another day. But Nejumana was that man and Sebi, ya sitting him with on to the man among. That is why Odru Mibia we call on the authorities there. The moment I was by wandering there, or by ye more said the warrior, or bois, and Madame and the main in our head. Oh, quando or ye Juma P, a binum so what I want you to. Or quando so ye Juma Mano, at my mechanics. But yen in I to my quabrigia, can't turn in your problem. System me ye Juma, and to them I where all ye Nejuma or UTV hey. The moment I will do more the necessary certification and documentation, I can't make pen and back. Adam made to me to a cow. Yeah. But ye my hand, more thing there. Echo wa can't able to me, ya, na mum, baby made the besi. And the castle will near pa baby my back. Say, I heard ye. Na, if you fear ne ko sister. A butcher about 30 minutes in a parking because a casey baby uma Emrano Bachoma Aboka. Also, so region no savings until impedable boca basa. This is about time, man. You ever heard them in the Mandamani Nana institutions, Sebi, power on and authority on we too modern hihye ato akwema na me hihye no de he nyina yediro
okay
ama yediro a omano waye kra behwe na waye ama he nyinara.
Thank you. Maminja Adrenche Kakrana Afi Yento Asumfio. Dr. Dan Blue from Brimso Apilsika. He says it's troubling for arrogant and disrespectful regime of corrupt government officials to start telling striking workers that they must temper justice with mercy. The jokes of it all was the news making airwaves and Eswati. Frank Apia says the government should pay health interns. For 10 months now, they haven't received any payment of their service allowance till date. And what do they take the youth for? Oh, Ghana. Paulus Kaswa, aka Honorable Howard Tuaso. What can NDC bring differently apart from doom so, create, loot, and share that they want to come back 2024? Piaga says, good morning, yeah. NDC, they don't have any solution to help the country.
Yeah, message
from
your life.
Asafo, watching your life.
And ended it.
Ah,
go say by start today and discuss NDC.
What two more type you go?
You actually message
why I should miss me. I need Zongo patriotic voices. The teacher union should consider the state of this country and please accept the president proposal because the students are suffering. Happy glorious birthday to COPA Akwesi Mensantuku, retired Ashanti Regional Police Commander. Ablade Fiekuma, teachers strike issues. I think teachers deserve better. How can someone who taught president to become whom he is today be paid lesser than him? Obibini Nanantifo McFater says, in fact, Nanado should serve us with the cooler first before we move to class. What if he doesn't reply us and then we go back to the classrooms? Our union leaders, we trust you this time. Please don't fail us. Cola comes, teaching and learning comes from Ivani Mamponting. AU Farouk Tamale, Deputy Communications Director or Officer Hopeful for NDC Tamale, says, good morning to you all. It is sad and unbelievable upon all the $903 million support Ghana received from World Bank. This government is still sending us to IMF for bailout. Alhaji Amini says, yeah, kudos you and your crew. How can you form government? NDC isn't the alternative to Ghana's problems. His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, despite the COVID pandemic and the external factors like Russia-Ukraine war, will fix the economy. Richard Kamen, good morning. Yeah, it's simple. Ghana's civil servants are not workers, but office occupants and bribe and corruption engineers, especially the police. Yahuza in Swam says, world economics have been plunged into World economies have been plunged into recession due to COVID-19 and the Russia-Ukraine war, which Ghana had been hit very hard. But the NPP is known for always finding solutions to Ghana's problems. So let's keep the faith and believe in them. Emmanuel Abdul Hakim, Mami, I told Honorable Kwesipoku Amankwa that Papa no Honorable or a professor, I'm in class now. But none of my teachers are in my school. From KG to JHS3, none of our teachers are in school. I'm also a final year student from Rahmaniya Islamic School, Tema Community 12, behind the Tema General Hospital. Prof, notice is duly served. Brahma Kachreno. Ablade Fiekuma says, we're buying a gallon of petrol, 14 Ghana cedis, cement 28 Ghana cedis. But today, the deceitful and fraudulent NPP and Nana government has sent us to IMF. The annoying thing is they are still exhibiting the arrogant posturing, not taking responsibility. Manpio says NPP government has totally failed Ghanaians and we are sick and tired of all this. Abdul Basay Zongo Pani and Kumasi, my able teachers, please return to classrooms and teach while the leadership and the government find solution to your concern. Parkwesi says, I thank God, Honorable Titles is not on your show today. His defense for the party on your show is very weak. He's always bullied out there. Hey, on will be bully no. Yeah, some Danso Samuel Oba is Mr. Tano NPP member. No, he's a political activist, analyst. Remind him Titus is contesting for internal party election. Tell Mr. Titus is also paying, so vice versa. Personal interest, pani, or maybe any. Okay. Kwasi Reynolds says happy birthday to his dearest sister Ivy Williams, CEO of Ivy Decor and Events in the UK, and he says God bless you. Nasco Fufu says, are we back to Dumso or what? NPP government sending it from Ekshima Mwabieja North. Hail Salasi says patriotic voices go. So I'm pleading with government and all stakeholders to sit down with the various teacher unions and have a lasting solution to these cola issues. And then Akismi Ebenezer says she be quiet. It's when the frog dies that we see its real length, and it's after we have given power to President Akufo-Addo and Dr. Baumia that we have seen the level of incompetence regards to Anita in Seshi. Okay, nti mo comment ne kakra na making kanyi. So we progress to our next topic. Now teachers, and they find that say teachers government meet again today. Still, omo cola wasem to seek solution to strike over 20% cola. Kaya na other ones omo so di omo dia tutumu no a Public Services Workers Union omo so ama say by 19th omo te hwe cola krona omo so hwe 20% sa. So by 19th July omo te hwe omo so hwe omo kwan so omo be strike. GMA ne nurses ne de omo kan strike de nanso omo nso omo busa for cola ni bi ofaya obeba na ansa na no mami enyi ora George Eyisi ya woye deputy communications officer and director Emma NPP entry osan ewo nadmo menya ni ya na menya ni enye correct me nko
director of communications nadmo I'm a member of the MPP communications
team pacho you enye kafra fachem yakwaba
yeah media
traffic eche won
meko afidie foforo so yes memra hanam
ade mahroto nipa
oh the titles here final lap in titles global final lap
George Munio
oh sir
when you not central region actually
okay but George what catch me say who free ekua but now it's Cape Coast okay. Okay.
Who programming? There is I'm from our production team, 2 districts or central region.
Okay.
War programming pa na Esikuma Odobin Brakwa.
Okay.
Chairman do ose mbisa on there wobotum wadakoro wa ye show no from ohwa ma wo be hia wo ho nyina no obo provider mo. Another one is Sufi Fantiman constituency Mankasim.
Okay.
Ma bofre bi wo ono so wo friend no konka.
Okay.
Ose se wo botum na we move abaho because nkrofu hwe won program.
Obi van.
Exactly. Nanka one morning from there. Ka obobo wo ho ne di hotel o edidu bibia one obotua.
Yeah,
one kasa wo be one van ba corner.
Yeah.
Ti won fa ho adwen na e hwe ma ebotuma.
Yeah, ti Ebeka executive producer na odi a contractor so. Yeda woman so ase na chief so wanya girl wa ha Sandra Kwe or say I have fallen for Chief Ban.
Hey, na Sandra
sorry you what na mama efu amebo baby
Sandra uncle YouTube na atubiga
ho Sandra jade o ye no akunta ye pe na 7 no
okay nti George Akwaba first topic in the one message nti ye drew second one na say o di bibehye mu a dey say offer ya teachers ni almost strike yen kasa imu baby aye kwei awonche wo mo so say omuso awonche wo so mo kodwa so ni bi ebra omo bargaining for increment 7% ne 4% or 4 and 7 no sabre no na inflation ye be 9% na sisi ai baby a edru yi omuso mo ho kire wo mo pa yen kan ne say na eja yi etumi aba o man mu ase system ni mu ayehye
so me da say I'm saying about those striking institutions, you know, especially regarding a teacher for now. My stand is very clear and consistent. Say, mention about school, but I stand with them, and my standing with them, you know, I'm always cautious about said the Mecca on Wasem. If he say, there be a Ombeka Somoko strike. Omunya embark on the strike na abempa so moye lucky dia na abempa for from say omo no be transia na omo akodaada omo na omo san ba nti na enye me honwa say obi tra kasa fidie bi so ebo odua oba a ono so ye teacher ni ss omo mu bi nim omo di anim for the negotiations no na omo koje envelope Ghana bosom nyina ene so bia ya can be or can be biano and strike woman no mobusuafo nyina. In fact, that is what has been going on. Say Nkrofo to me lead a certain type of demonstration just for their own parochial interest. We have had certain group of people more a proposal to the public say young demonstration on ABCD and I'm switching off my phones. Behind the scenes, no, they go negotiate with the companies and as institutions that matter. Now, omo envelope perfua, no matter what. This time around, I am urging them, and I've been consistent on that. Say, even though Nsroma will school, no, they should insist on their right of that particular cola before they go to school. E wo mu say a friend say salary the other year twem mpanyfo afa so akasa a kire teacher for no say anka omo entemper justice with mercy says any can. Now how many times would they do this? We are all human beings and we feel and see what is happening within government. Auditor General's report Ababont in 2021, 17.4 billion Ghana cedis. And now it is alleged to have been misapplied or misappropriated. Right? 2020, now about 12 point something billion. How long can we stay in this country when there are monies enough to take care of the citizenry? And also there are enough money to ensure, say, Uncle Bia Humbertonica. Now a group of people and a group of institutions say, Juma ABCD. Now you either misapply or siphon the monies from the system. I know for a fact to say, per the friend say Ghana Medical Association, I stand to be corrected. Or more PRO ever out. Or say 50% of the so-called allowances are or more kind of the frontline workers no are banding born hosa for him. They never did. They have not paid up to date. NAPCO are more the bomb hosa for him. 100,000 employment a day. And now we're Atitia Pansam. These monies to NAPCO are what can say Nation Builders Corp, which we all embraced it, but we knew the consequences of it. The Nation Builders Corp, no, what nation, which part of the nation have they built? They are rather feeding on the nation rather than, building. In building the nation, it was an important structure. Sanka, what want to be good the productive sector, no more produce, where they have a share in it, which I always say. Say, you see a call Ukraine, no man on my cofa, which you know, man, and omokunto continue. Put them into farming. Not a soldier folk a crack or more. Or more money. No, catch up. Say, some more 100 acres. They be a much job. More 50 NAPCO personnel. More 100 acres. 100 acres now more done. More than 30%. When they know they have shares in it, they will produce. We don't set target for anybody. Now, just cost of living allowance. Knowing very well, say the system is very, very, very difficult for everybody. And government you try your taxes amount. So what crop run a year? Anka 20% no more bisana. Anka and yes can be a chase compared to a sika and crop for individuals who will be abem. Compared to sika and crop to make trust no more cookie, no more creating, no more watching PDS on my mind. You understand? Until when the teacher whom you have told say to be able to survive as a teacher and do other things, where is the enabling environment for them to do other things? Until when they are requesting for just cost of living allowance, what you train was they did not just come out of the blue. They hinted you. Or Monemo Kaya said, this is what we want. Letters have been written to your outfits. But more for workers in Yashi, didn't you know? you thought that you will have it easy. And the Labour Commission, instead of being a spokesperson for the ordinary worker, no, they appear to be the spokesperson for the government in power. And it is not probably only this government. But I continue, and consistently I say, per one of your own statement we are making last year, which brought all of us, our minds to the issue of institutional regime. When a government is in power, or when a party is in power, and they put their people in the home of affairs, they feel that they should work for either the president or the party, not the people. And this is what we must try and ensure, say, the cost of living allowance, they should sit down with them and ensure, say, they will give them time that they are going to pay it. And my advice is that they should take it before they go to the classroom.
Thank you. Eja George. Beyond Casa Nature, no, I say, war either at an ampeni to teachers name so or more or class. Now, so she said, yeah, teachers in so a CPEG, na Omunian Bukuran so able with TV, so say, some mamma we faswa maso, Namo Miyoko class any modia. Again, a bit take care by beyond Casa Nature, no mukoshi, which you say, Omunia Dana. Afenuni na bibianya kama
yo medas menia ba ma minchia ahwefo nyina na minchia menu anmo a mene omote titu chief buying me hu na che akonta ye penasem pa na
akonta betu mu pe
we akonta de now obaya ye a teacher for tuati ya dia hadwe but ewo nyina so ne nyina so ne se ye nyina ya gi atum o mampani fotosamfo obi agi atum se enoma mu ayeden samre ya ye wo mu yi ye nim ne senti se saade a aban enso ewa ahokyiremu kakra sa aban wa ahokyiremu dia na no kra so se adwumayefo nso ewo ahokyiremu enti ebeya wasa ban etimi so adwumayefo emfe kakra no kra fa ngobo ekosoro no kra aduane bo ekosoro wiase afa na nyina na anu ya government statistician then a report by NHS imported inflation inquiry about 28.2%. Enti ade a hedi enya pa na yenso yenim se ye no ma dodo na ye tu anamo a be one district one factory ye gusu aye enso samre mu de eno ma no dodo na ye de fiama no ne enti na yenso ade a nsensanso no yenim se ne yete eno kre ye kan budget for November mu na omusha ase ka kola ho asem bi se bia yato mu adase ye mu a ye mpemu a enye sa na tie oba ya ye de budget beto ho ni enya approve budget no ebe de ne yakotena asese ye ne enkofo kasa ya no baba se ye betua osidi ana asompo a ye nya nye budget no ntumu samre no ana ye hu se minority ka se bibi wo budget no se ye mfiri mu a wo mo enye budget no amoaye ma ye pass appropriation ne de aka ye hwe fi November sa up to May January February mu baby no mo pass appropriation ma ye ewie ye san koye ni mu a ye nim de ekoso 2020 obi anim de si enti Ghana adwumayefo ye call minimum wage negotiation omo je 4% for 2021 afi omo je 7% because omo nim no ma senior tier but se si omo sorry si ye ma omo besen your friend no cool cost of living allowance obi afa BCR samre mu oba ya me kwadwo amete hayi ene aban mu fo bebre ye gitumu se se omunya besen na eye be samre mu menua ba ye nyina nkra na mu ntete nkra na ana meboa se sia ye ne IMF ete apono ho yi baby a ye du a ye se da bi gisa IMF be so ye mfe na omma ye du anwem ye nom ama ye hotoye na samre yimu a ye ne wo motepono ho no na epono ba ko so won chen a ye ne adwumayefo kasa ne we no ya na emu odin enti na omampani si ye pa mo chew adwumayefo ye nim se ba bia ye du no eno ma mu odin na so munya abotre kakra ma ye mra ye ne ewiase sika sam hyehyefo ye IMF wodi nkita ho yi ene mo so ebedi nkita ho na mon consider mon factor we nyina ho kira ba wiase nyina no emra ansana yakodu ba bia yebedu mo hyase 20% 20 de emu odu ya memeje tum se o se ye ma wo mo kola be se ebedu ebe 20% de wo soro kakra henti ye be negotiate na wo se ye tena pono ho enne so wo mo kotena se a obisa se beyond the kasa no me feel say edum pempen so a wo se ye de bibi topono no so ma wo mo se ya gi atum kola no ye be gi atum be 20 no de emu odu ebia ye be hya ase with 5% be bia ye gina no nti ebia na omo so aka se o ye na edu ebia 7 ana 10% a na ye ko enne de wo se ye de bibi topono no so se ye ko ni akokasa saa de ba ko a mesre se ma no nsi ne ene se obi be kwa ya se nipa no ni locus oni capacity a odi be negotiate so eno no ya se na se sebe one for obu ama the striking team no so ebi awasoma kwadwa yisi one for 2 million na nse menza se me ko ho a mentimi no wo mo nka se 12% ni ebeje ana 10% ni ebeje
adisene kwa ma hwan
no me kwa ma ye ne wo mo nyina me mpanifo a be ko table no ho no me mpese wo mate professor Jampo wa campaign ha onze ya na esa na ya se mpanifo de om professors ne no ma betrase na dipa ko ye no oni to me so be negotiate just o sign come back and sign no abana meeting na afre nti mano masa nipa obekọ bia bright work brobe honorable deputy minister wa be lawyer wo betimi atenase agina baafo wu anamu and negotiate say ye beje 5% aban already say be be ma 5% be mo ma ye bosome ba ko ana bosome mienu ye mfa hyehye no ma yi enne wo say enne ne kina na sa negotiation ye mfa bibi ntopono no so so say ye ntimi kra so a eno de it should be out say ye nye kra because critical time aye wo mi eno ma mu odin adwumayefo ehia support nti ye wa ba mu ya ye kono ye ba se adwumayefo aba kasa kola ne de ye ne mu ya adwen but sa mre yi mu de ano hye kakra but ye ntena se ne ye nkasa mo so mo mfa mo ayi mo nko back to classroom eno nche se mo lose fight no negotiation goes on. Yeah, but senior tier no, ye may na president kai, omo betro BC animu ya. Enti womo tnefie sa ebe ha drink kakra ba ya. Enti na o man penny me so me for man penny appeal no so say ye hwe na enoma yenko classroom enkoye. Aban yi so hyehyɛ me ne me ya asiota no ya adwen. Safi bia eba na report sika ato afa nkyɛn dɔɔso saa ya na hadwe so ebi wɔ hɔ a ɛyɛ sabe kwadwa yisi ɛse kɔ ha ɛne ɛde sika na maw enso enka wɔsɛ wɔde kɔ ha ɛna wɔde kɔ ha so aha woyɛ uyusu yɛ bɛ wo mfa nkontambuo no nkɔɛ na kwan a uyusu ɛno nkyerɛ sɛ bi obi abɔkorɔ no misapplication no ya na ɛyɛ different kakra ebi ye corruption ene de ene bi nso omo de ama wo so omo gi back wo omo ngie so ye proper channel omo de ama wo se wutua back ntua enti ni nyina ye yi saa we no ekosoro from 12 to 17 economy a it sends the wrong signal to the populace say ase emfa wo ho so ye sika no hwie gu a emfa wo enti me so me peme de a de kwan bia mefa so age me de enti adwumayefo titu teacherfo ya basra mu munya abotre ebi mu ya comparison be me ya me mpese ebia na yenya ebia na akoma ebufu kakra ba because ye covid time no ye trafie so yetua ya no kre yetua but hey se sia endoma ye this time asem ne ye kan nye covid time
almost covid no months na feel o go school
they were working online kakra wo ha ba dodo na aban schools bebre ye but say ni aye no amesre wo mo mampani appeal no wo mo so mu maye na no nche se wo mo lusu but negotiation goes on ye fa bibi ntopono no so ma o
chief striking teachers ene ye shia o
amedase na mamedin kan maka kire aban mpanyimfo a onye teachers be kwa koshia anye the first one more modern na wonte enwuma irrelevant Nesta Mali or boy Ansana, so officer, also tell the children the truth right now. Yeah, kona mim ko meko meji minji in the yetifie a china won't classroom. Mboframa betro BC yesre wonko ninyina no onye de nukwadi enye adwuma.
Wo ho afa.
Yeah. There is no way a ban opedo kachem there or you new in terms of negotiations. The last time I met one Kasamafo, what's the woko share no was a 20% na wobeji. Na ban obey no ono ni se do no the bay. Wan fa hwe amba to table no do. Inna yeti he yempa bonyi den ka woko share ma kasa ne bato asum na wako school nyedam nota. Tini dana yenyim why teachers watene fie. Abani nyim ni situation. Abana hweni futumu ahweni sika ma owo mobotuma ye ne montumi ye. Ena na ansa na wo share ye na abani so 20 na ejene de yenya mo na teku na ye benya mo kona kwadwene ho ne yembe share bioma. Enka nda wo koshi na ye wo yisum bi de figures bi wa abapondo into progress bi wo. Yeah, the MPP has finally succeeded in taking Ghanaians for granted. Especially when I listen to one discourse, everything, the COVID now, ban Ukraine. Today, my George rightly said, "Oh, I are not pedo them." I mean, you are too fine to join that ban COVID ban. Woko charge your moons free. Now COVID ban you ska ban only free. Have you accounted for the people? Yes. The monocran will be some who couldn't grant George. What done some? And you know, we should not insult a Ghanaian saying indirectly by saying those things to them. Now, you won't do a responsibility. Now, and I mean, you can say, my brother, and him there, sister, Ghana, nurse, na midwife trainees, one so association was that to go there 14th July or by a press conference beer. Offer one areas were nursing trainee allowances.
Oh, okay.
Was one nurse and midwife allowances in rotation be one ye skyrocketing school fees. 2019-2020 batch of nurses and midwives unemployed in some other related issues. Married, I don't know, there's a bit of dance and now a follower. The GMA, Ghana Medical Association, also was a cola for one day our request, and also what one ejimu wadam kwana do and the conditions of living no onye sebi teacher phone coaching in our affect one. Now it tells you clearly there situation na ye woman ekogoma onunye dam economy no wo na ye nyinara ye live within. Yeah, why it? Now them associations here will call for them handing now. Yeah, when you pay them one cause say teacher from Obotum one staffs in Kola and now one colleagues in Kola. Make sure them can ban tree mammy tree. And once be no one one school nimbi. And on them not. When bush your full school nimbi. And go back can be do now why. But the fact of the matter in your day, yeah, Odu moye dinner. Sebi my yen na ye betray yen that hen on ye abano. Na abani George mawama won ho achi ho inde no kwaridinu otosin hwe covid be ya nyina ye wa ye nyim da ma onye Ghana nkoten amani nyina ye bre na numu njama wo ye kura no katadu momwado. Some of you NPP people came out and then you spoke against it. And na me you can say Omayi mo aye IMF na ya kona ye du ahochiribre na ye hwem o wabo han no kra no so kra na binum da ye campaign and na guy oh will soon bounce back, oh we are coming out soon. And meanwhile before no soon what say you won't go to IMF for small boys to show you how to. Now if you are governing the people and in there ukola ye green echina ukola ye yellow Adekye ukola ye white in terms of ensem no fi one rebana. Yeah, baby or day no for no cry on trust. Baby or day no for no cry on trust. Say ya yeti way party in opposition, party or government, other political parties will be at home. On you be an any jesam in the Moframa, Oboso Nobu and Matifi, I won't go school. On a chede, one go school now, what Jena ban honor warrior, na political party be Nino Aji. Dabi. And Kayin na ne penny there. Nankandama boko tote, Moframan's way to Wako classroom. Again, like he said, yeah, when there is a strike, I offer them cola and semi-hu. I obor education minister, obor finance minister. No, in terms of microphone warrior. Yeah, these issues, they are discussed at higher places such as cabinet and NASFO for them to take a decision and know though, Charlie, situation is why tight. Na them microphone base so you be and okay, you fahani fantua. Are we saying there, them in semi our baduma teacher for working? Undo them pempendo na oba discuss. Okay, so where do hustle now our discuss? How then ye na ye ko negotiation table. Yaba suma asani da asani nonko. In the name of the represent government. Meanwhile, in him there, onye asani ni authority no butu wa solve them problem. Oba na ma wana anyone negotiating. They feel they eat one wagor. Because what problems now what are to go in I won't able to solve them problems at that moment. And yeah, your best ready aban sebi. Aban nanga say nyim situation mesi morte. Yeah, as a politician, say per power, especially a political party, them my ya MPP warrior and them manya in this year. Yet the any the china ye who twa wa bo the to. And to see a cansam de them, a conyane by day na able to maya. Na at least I do suko ehu in Sembia or Kodo. Na even say ba, na no pay ye find chiakasi. Na ye fama friend, Papa President Kufo. Oba bemina ofa orbana ofa gallon no jina hono so petrol ni dikai nyadwa oba obeye ni loma. Taxi driver na obia no ho aton okwa abam no ko hu na zaman yedin ya odi nukwa. That's what saved him. Oba ka kire ndem me gina simple do na America san me nyim America me kwa aban ni musu me hu den zaman mot anasa nke da mase
he said be ka say oh sa mu na yedin na me mismanagement nti na abase a umbeja kola neje
aban no oho na teacher fu no nim na aban se bi ontum go we scan family
nti omubeja kola neje
debi onjaje nanso negotiations na wo yen say 20 ni wo gina aban na sam no to asum na akomada obotu hu atodom enti kroma na omanhim ha na asema ye nuanom wo kan yin de ahochira wa ba nyina ye covid na Ukraine mismanagement the one kan wasemo leakages ya wa be ya no payable bodo auditor general kan adi no bi anka ho asemo ma wo kan yin de oye Ukraine in a covid. Now how long can you take the people for granted? The power of the people is more than those in power, and as a citizen, a proper one for that matter, yeah, mepede the people no will be feed the obedi want to mnidagor because no hun sunso andonia omwa mi na obi enu nyina. And you know, a word to the wise is enough.
Thank you. Making come out for a drink check a crowd then another week of IMF Yemebo Hong Kong. A champion Simon says, good morning, Auntie. I'm enjoying your show live from Dian Kwanta. I have for Mr. Sanitano must be careful. Why? How he always attacks in Anado. He said he's behind some candidates, so delegates should vote against them and rather vote for those he mentioned. Royal Samuel Kwachi says Ghana will be a better place when we set our priorities right. Wow. Good morning, yeah. Today is 12 July. It's my wife's birthday and our wedding anniversary. Okay. So Mr. and Mrs. Sumwa Kwachi, congratulations to you. Teacher Kujo Tepanyina so teacher should accept the government proposal and go back to the classroom. Nana Bwachi Adam says, hey, ain't who pa go do Ghana well? Royal Samuel Udi Makinkan Frank Apia, the government should pay health interns for 10 months now, okay? And also me di kan kra kinkan. Deborah Brooks says, see, it's like Nana is a curse to Ghana. Watch out for Ghana, Sri Lanka demo soon. Queen Smiley says, good morning. Please tell Uncle Yautano that I really love his presentation. God richly bless him for always speaking the truth. Nora Graham says, good morning. That is my man. he will live long because he's cheerful. Mr. You see that. And then the watch a member no for Royal Gabi Kuma, as said by Kristalina Georgieva, MD of IMF, Africa is uniquely vulnerable to the impact of the war in Ukraine. So Ghana, as an African country, is also suffering from the same challenges facing Africa. So the opposition should give us a break. Ken Solomon II, good morning, Mamia. Teachers are not going to the classroom until the COLA is paid. We also want to be millionaires, as the president of the land said in one of his speeches, that you cannot be a teacher to become a millionaire. Cynthia Opoku sister, I kindly tell Mr. Isi I disagree with him on the basis of the 5% looking at the economy now. Abubakar Wanda Brian Cisco says, the NPP man talks like Jesus today, boy. What's in Kwajo Michael? Good morning, yeah. This government should just give us tax-free pay till inflation comes down. I'm watching you from Sampa. Okay. Perry William Boateng, many presidents came and gone. They couldn't do anything better to favor Ghanaians in their time of governing. NDC's has been in power for so many years. They couldn't implement even one social intervention. They should give us a break with their plenty talks. Royal Jeffrey Gordon Obaya, fuel price in Nigeria is 185 naira, which is about 3 cedis 60 pesos. 3 cedis 60 pesos. The question is Nigeria in Mars or Jupiter? And why are they not affected by the Russia-Ukraine war and COVID-19? My take is these are current leadership. They are just wicked. Amuzu Gordon Obaya, good morning. The president is telling teachers to go back to the classroom. Kindly tell him the president, His Excellency, to order Ajasafu back to her duty post. Gordon Dadieso. Political exit, Maserati Suhom. Good morning, yeah. The NPP man talks too much. Talking doesn't fill baskets. Give what teachers are asking for and not to raise the tempers of hard-working teachers of this nation. Onyamea Kwa SK Somwa, can't we for once stop playing national issues with politics and political game? If there is national issue, party colors are not needed. Abowini Yosin Obaya, the government should order Ajasafu to go back to parliament. She hasn't been at post over a long period, yet she is being paid. V. Isa Spartan, this NPP man, no, leave the man. So you want the teachers to stay hungry and wait for the time you guys would like to give them the money? You guys are so wicked. Okay, let me see. Munaf Wakilu Adams. God made President Akufo-Addo to open the eyes of Ghanaians. Omano Abo Ampa. Felix Yeboah, I just off my TV because this government and its communicators irritate me these days. You have messed the country up and the youth in it with no job. We are suffering. God bless Mr. Sanitano. Still Koyoyo. So is it only NPP people that are not feeling the heat in Ghana or what? They should not take Ghanaians for granted though. We are suffering and Kasa. I suggest that once Ghanaians are not willing to help the NPP government to share the national cake equally by implementing some social interventions, all the freebies, teachers and nursing training allowance must be cancelled. Okay. Armed Brand says, Daniel from Tem. Okay, so Daniel from Tem says, why is the NPP man saying they can't pay the 20%? Okay, I should ask him who made him who he is now. I hear. So we go to our last topic. Thankfully, we start with the NPP rep. Will bounce back soon. Alan Cash assures. I can't be seen before I bounce back.
No, medase menuaba. Yenua yankofo ayetie nyina nya abotre emre ayewo mu no nyamrepa enti ye make appeal asabi enyesu obi yenyina ye do Ghana Ghana ma Ghana de hye ne yemu ene ye pe enti anamontuo bi a yetu bia ye ne yemu a last one maybe Saminia Chief Bine. So Chief Bine we be a function of something. So Russia, Ukraine, COVID, no, did they play a role? Did it play a role? So by objective, I do so no answer, mommy.
Okay.
Medase. Yeah, Chief Alan, I am Minister for Trade. Akasa say, you be bounce back. Oman Peninsula can say, and this too shall pass. Ejina yen hyehyɛ ye beye. Ejina enkita hudia ye ne IMF ebeko akọ eka. Enoma ye beka. Eni enoma ye beji atum. Enoma ye beto akwa mu se wei ne ye pese ye. Ebia bosome du nwotwe 18 months. Ana mfie miensa. Ana mfie 9 program eni ye koji atum. Na targets no bia benchmarks ye beye afibia na bosome nsie bia ye pese ye meet target we ye meet no by the time ebe ending no na ye wie enti na Chief Alan can say we ye betimi afimu because o say ahyase ne ye sinkete senke ye nko IMF ye pese ye pe anu aduru na yetimi so ano na ye nhyehyɛ because ye wo program bia ye friend Ghana Beyond Aid yen hyehyɛ ye tu ho anamo se ye be yen hyehyɛ be boa ma Ghana yetimi ade ye ho eno nkyerɛ sɛ ene a wo ye ga wo kan Ghana Beyond Aid anu adu ho da bi odi anamontuo baako na wo kɔ sɛ enura na nka ye boa pondu a ene enka pon enson ena obegye ɔkyena ebia pon miensa ekosi sɛ wonji sika bia kra wo bia ho na wade wo ho na wo kɔ anim saa na nhyehyɛ no te nanso bibia ye ni naso abebom ama enoma aye bibia wo ho enti na ayese e wo se ye kɔ IMF chief ya kan sanke ye nkɔ because ne anim se Parliament age budget na tumu a ye pray ya mo kan say because of 11 ko mo pass ye no a May mu mo pass ye no so no ne wani da so say e betimi reckon about 4.5 billion amaye obaya by the first measurement period ne anim say be raise be 600 million ye ko hwe futuo mu no enenam less than 10% of our projected estimate I be ntisi anko a ebe hadwe duro na nwi enso ya yesi ye benom ya yesi ye benom de na che se wo se enhyehyɛ bia ye be ye be boa ye am yetimi aye ye no ma yi IMF ba balance of payment support eka ho ne de be ma nti ebia ha ne ha and again omo be surveillance wo so be ye we ni ekwan ben so na wo de ye so wo ye de wa wo hyehyɛ a wa so be ye no wo ye ana enti ne ye ka say free SHS ne no abi mu ka so ye betwam da bi Ghana fo emra ye de free SHS background no ne ye wo IMF fo akache enso wo man stop ye because ye hyehyɛ ka se ye be ye ekwan ye be fa so a ye de be ye no nti wo mo ampopo wo mu chi saa ya ne wa baa mu ene ye de saa we no baaye enhyehyɛ ene ekwan ye be fa so a ye nhyehyɛ aboa ama saa no ma na koye a ye expenditure no so betimi aba form drastically ne atimi improve on our revenue no eno na ashe Chief Alan Nkran Minister for Trade Nkran say you know ye betimi afim aba enti me kwadwa yi si amete me wo gidie mapa wo economic management team no say ye nhyehyɛ yie ye kɔ ne ye ne mpanifo no tenase a ye boa ketua bi ne ye hia once I levy ni other taxes wo ho a ye gusu a ye gigi a ye nhyehyɛ yie no enoma betoto na kwan mu because ebia ɛhɔ so ɔmo bɛyɛ sɛ chief whip ɔmo bɛyɛ whip kakra ebia ha wo diska dodoro sei kɔ ha da bi ɛmoaye menfa ɛno nkɔ hɔ fa kɔ hyɛ hanom ska wo gi cut expenditure ye ankasa so ne etu anamo ɛno na ama ye wo gidie bebre sɛ ye betimi afi mu ntem no ne etu anamo dada sɛ ye cut down on our expenditure by 30%. Buying workers ye wo ministers, chief executives, government appointees obi a cutting by 30%, council of state cutting by 20%. Obaya me de me there we mu no unlike the previous one na mo so omoje na mo de atofutuo bi mu a se be ye nyina ye nim futuo no we omampani ama directive no say the cut should come directly from the controller and accountant general's place enti se me pay CD pondu a uyi 30% afimu a 30%, na say otifi source. Na che say e controller within the government chest mu no. Enti say sa na obetua pondu no obetua me ponso a pon miensa no e wo honom ye betimi abu nkonta. That is the way to go, and I think that is the best way. A bointi expenditure cut no cost for workers, and in terms of other expenditure, so you bet me cut it down. Now e-levy, though the expert no my, but because yen she say bebre or e-levy no more. The payment platform bebre account ho ayenti kra. Ni nyina ba initial projection na normal bisa aka ho. Enti yi fee mu no ni nyina aka ho na affect ye, but yes I realignment na bibia toto yi a me sure say be reki revenue a ye hia na dey match support na IMF e dey maye. But almost people are projecting say between $2 to $3 billion amount e bia on betimi dey asoyemfe, and that will ebe boa ama yesi kasem hyehyɛ balance of payment support ne no managina ye na de ye bia etimi akona anim na Ghana ye nyina ye de ye nti eno ka ho na Chief Alan ka say we will bounce back stronger and me wogidie ewonimu any team na ye hyehyɛ no but me be wie mesere kakra menua COVID expenditure yakobu hu konta and so de bia mo da ho ka finance minister ko parliament also raising 18 billion.
Are you
plus.
aware that
Mr. Odemeba? No, I'm not inconsequential. Me sorry. What Mr. What can say 18 billion? Or the city num ama obaya akrama. The akrama na be ma sa detailed account jana me bo the general na ba be no. But the no so the city po num ama or the 20 cities ama chief Baini. Or the 5 cities are Makways, or the 20 cities are Siotano. Eti, hono auditor general, but yen kuntabuono. The other can say 20 cities are so the Siotano, and yan no crack, when you not so say yan no crack. And what dear, okay, parliament now case. But you can say, oh, Mabua conta, or Mabua conta. Oh, intimacy, Mumia Maquine, na yen she share, na bibi and cosuye. Ye team, no, I am a funtiminko chantron will be our. Because before 2000, I'm trying to try to buy and call for trying to charge over 38 million a day. Since then, you are careful about IMF and figures at the call.
Thank you. Over here.
But I say now, unfortunately, no finance minister one found can ne account no say or discover my GCB or northern part 100,000 Ghana cedis. So what church mom.
I don't get it.
Video no called viral no.
Oh, the account 600 million.
Say so and so
small
much.
Medium scale.
It's called the ma omo nyina no. Nkonta na buy no. It is flawed. In fact, the NPP fraternity. NPP fraternity no, they are shocked about the figures that came out. And I am speaking that on authority. They are shocked. This is the substantive matter so.
Okay.
Oh, what the intro? A show abra basia. You be tro sa. Mekai say His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo before he became a president as candidate. In the state of the nation, and I said address or the man or man I already pay vote. Or catch there say. In fact, Brofun was say I pledge. What can I pledge? A modu. Meshebo. Say. Me hear mo vote. Ne mo me ba. Me bo musika no ho ban. Na amememfre a mo komu, ahoyehia mo komu ne the way a mo se afem. Ewo corruption and I say say dream project kankan a na ewo administration that dem mo. Me ba be make sure say me bo musika no ho ban. Na fe so me yankasa ma point is no. Me de sa susudua no anso ahye mo. Mo so abo o minus kan ho ban enti mo mfa mo vote ema me ane ye de ma o se me de se be yete he ye nkwana se be nyansa we etim wo hwe textiles ye a omo test ye ya obi anase nkrofo mienu excite ye nua ba adwo asafo se wote ama no ne na yetua ne ka e ka yetua ye maame no up to anase ye nua ba no up to this time no. So also what to chem for the cola no at least best 20 teachers e betumi aso mo. E scan e nyunu fi omanimu ghost names ahoro a yentumi nyifi various accountant general department in Kronibano and also ADA. But IMF, I want to believe, say, an MPP economic management team, they have 2 more additions to their problems while we are going to IMF. First, almost say COVID. Second, almost say Ukraine, Ukraine, Russia.
Russia, Ukraine war.
And now, Shinzo Abe, assassinating. Sri Lanka also president will resign. Until they have prime minister. They have 2 more additions to their problems while we are going to the IMF. Any so-called A-levy.
Seriously?
Yes, seriously. Because anything across the globe, NPP, economic management team, if we say it is, a reason why they should be performing abysmally. Now, Sister, opinion me bune pa anka wa me kan sem bi anka yo we will bounce back ya bounce nko si baby yo ya bounce 5.5 years if I no bounce akodu biem baby a wo dey akwhye wo bounce wo dey mama coach dey okan o say ora wo per president di anka wo fa wo for sa no ma o say and I'll quote this. I'll quote from the paragraph 2 thereabout in Daily Guide. We'll say describing the casual factors as a force majeure. That's the reasons here. So we call Ukraine force majeure. The Trade and Industry Minister pointed to the positive growth of the economy between 2017 and 2019. Almost one tier sem. Yeah, can't you say 2017 to 2019 economic growth? It is not your making. It is not. Any political analyst, any economist would attest to the fact that it is nothing to do with you coming to power. It was the economic buffer zones that were laid, the foundations that were laid, the economic pillars, sinking fund, heritage fund, your friend is a GIIF, Exim Bank, and indeed, there is a video of IMF predicting, say, 2017-2018, we'll see some growth. And they did this in 2016.
They did the same in 2012.
You were not in government.
They
predicted in 2016, say, the coming year, we will see some growth up to about 8%. And then so. It is there. Go to IMF website. It is there. So your so-called growth that you are touting about has nothing to do with you coming in power. The stakes were there already. There was some form. Or say, we will sail through. After that, we can't sail through with this thing that you are doing. We cannot sail through. Or say, Mr. Alan Martin, I'm quoting again. Mr. Alan Martin explained that the factors that took the current government to IMF and that of the SYNDC were completely blame game. You see, when you say and when you speak like that, you are tempted to be seen as this party or that party. Obi tells you the NPP. But the fact is that game na move play no into the minds of your communicators, say they should go out there and say it as like that. No, it won't wash. Said the problems and I said the reasons the previous administration, ECO IMF, no, are different from yours. Theirs was what mismanagement, and yours is COVID and Ukraine. Now, when the budgets are done the same way, such level of incompetence that you are trying to use to save your face. And wash it. You are still, and unfortunately, it is not.
Russia and Ukraine, ne COVID no, so
100 countries are matching.
Russia and Ukraine, COVID, and I say, Russia, Ukraine cannot be the major factor in the sense. I'm telling you, we go to bring what? At the end, you Russia, Ukraine, say, which in Syria, fertilizer. Fertilizer, to me, said just for right? Can't we, please? Can't we ensure, say, just when you are shedding mukinapa or ye, and now say locally manufactured fertilizer, a costo. We are no free what serious now, you're crafty one. And you come was at Papa Chen. Yanko pony something one to snow and Gugana had. And you was as I said that home farm or Dinamo Fine, because Bible no crowd can say, Mon farm, your friend said, my hoarding. And I said, Bonnie and Moye, referring to Eve and Adam, Mobile telling assassin just to survive. Into our mandate from God, Kropoche say, Yen for queer and shas here. Into what I'm trying to say, which I've said it in my first submission, I say, Sanka, aban why you treat taxes now? Why you wondering say person who winning yourself from Ukraine? We have irrigation systems I work already. How you can revamp them to ensure say the now crayfish Ukraine. Ube dia wa. Anye hwekura no ye friend saying asase a ebetumi ama emone brone sa wheat ne normal at travel. Why won't you go into that? Into say Ukraine jando entokwa no a ene ye wo so wundua Ukraine President Zelensky, wouldn't be okay. Or say the war may end by the end of this year. And in the midst of the war, they are laying pipes from Ukraine to US to tap gas because according to Russia and supply of gas beam. And hard bombs in the who are won't supply ammunition and Ukraine. Would they also wouldn't react? I won't train. As we speak, Ukraine, in the midst of war, they have started exporting. Blame. But you see, it is alleged, say, group BC IMF and Momon First Canmaya, which has turned out to be fake. If it was even true, I would have agreed with them. Say, IMF, Omusha Brabonia, Abenya Bo, promises a whole you came and you said you will fight corruption. We the who say so after city your friend is a citizen vigilante. The World Bank is aware of all these things that the so-called touting of fighting corruption, you never lived up to it. Everybody knows. So we must pick the reality to the issues. Papa or fear bemo. Inti wa obeka say wo beka ukasa boasha uzara say as some wo bon won kan wo diganenya. We must speak the truth and we must tell them in the face that we know exactly what they are doing, which is not enduring to the benefit of the people of this country.
Thank you.
Among for Ebola, ya kan ho asem that be seen you are adamant. Wo hwe time and reach here on opa Ebola for say omo teachers say omo nkoi. Ya pa na chew say ya pa na chew jet no stop renting no obuaye 8 times our rented jet no the last check no he has cost the nation $4.263 million and yes it is so $4.3 million yeah can we unjai wo be catch obi mo say omonjai what small amount no hwe no on train here.
Meda say, Mami, we quick one comment in a chief in fact in the last 8 to 9 minutes. And sorry, so Abu when Yosin says, yeah, I'm Yosin, a professional teacher. Looks like the government isn't serious with us. They should be ready for us because we are not done. Francis Derry says, good morning. It would be better to sell GS to private entity and see how it will be in this country. Jedu Augustine, good morning. Ohimaya, it's quite unfortunate that people don't know that what social intervention is. They think freebies is known as social intervention. Tell them to Google the definition of social intervention. Vido Wusu, good morning. Yeah, please, we living in and around Damfakweman. We who are living in and around Damfakweman are suffering the roads there are in a deplorable state. AG Story says, Madam, yeah, please, the teachers are not serious. How I wish I'm the president of the land. They would have seen. Okay, let me see. Faustina Morgan, I blame you teachers. You people have to tell the president that if he does not accept to give you that cooler, you guys are not going to the classroom, period. Kwesi Morgan, Chairman Koja Isi, don't mention anything about FSHS. We have heard enough about that already. Nana Kwesi Ajima Benjamin, Ghanaians would need pay slip or as evidence for the 30% cut by this government. We can't trust them. Walanyo Walla says, how much of 20% is 1,000? How much is 20% of 1,500? Ask the NPP man for me. North says, whatever amount the IMF will give us, less payments of ex gratia to all Article 71 holders back to zero. Nana Kwesi Makenkai, Frederick Kisao. So do you want them to cross their arms and pray? No, Dan so some more. The government has enough to build cathedral, but cannot pay cola. Even the president doesn't take the teachers serious. Where did he stand to tell the teachers to return? And the president can do virtual address to COVID-19 when it doesn't exist. Okay. No. Abbas Dauda Mamemfa last, your NPP government saying there's no money. It's a big lie because should they end their term of office today, we'll pay all of them as gratia. He says he's in a sinful. So Mamemfa Noah the intrato Noah said, but Baumia really delivered on his promise. He said we'll go cashless, and right now nobody gets money. Into Chief, hey, sometime once a chief you 8 minutes in your call.
When I was trying Texas, we see also. Hey,
Shari?
Yeah.
Yes, Chief.
I don't envy the MPP communicators at all.
Okay.
But when they do money, is very difficult. But I just want to remind them that politics na no obiara look up to that dachibi. Yakopon be na domna bibi mo level bi obiara no obokoninyim. Enti no nsemi ho a woka de kan na wa so ahwe nie. Na George, e be some there COVID na Russia o play role bi wo ahochiri aye wo ma. Why not? Sentum kan there COVID na Russia war your bay on far sebi ahochiri dot to krupo mfamba ama na ama no ondo. You cannot say that. But you see, more ye onye there. I want time COVID wo ho a Yeshedim and a fellow Ghanaians beka trained to see 88 hospitals.
It's ongoing.
COVID wo and a fellow Ghanaians or beka trained to see 88 hospitals. Now bad no be see them hospital. Or ye e bad na any dadunti no more the kind of massive. You see, them kind of politics na ya man sebi ipe wo ho onam ya no mo ada roma wo TV do aye fufuwi ipe wo krom no wo hu po a na nkrofo fido e kay politics nti sebi kafra na che da ya yes ansani
Serious, yes.
at least ye nye truthful nka no politics no we twem George enna menyu ka sei o man pen na na do danko akufo ado ne nsama waka yewura ba o mia ne nsama waka awara nkasa ho nyinara MPP fo impression na what the Ghana for no ya the IMF nimpo oye haram. IMF is on record. The abani bia anye mo amfi no hosen wona abai.
Oboa.
Wona abani.
No correct. No correct.
Abani biara o mani.
No correct.
IMF program ma NDC free ho wo ba so do we extend no. Onye the first time MPP as a political party or govern Ghana onye nanso onam you people are very dishonest. Why? You are governing people, just tell them the truth. Is it not President Akufo-Addo no be no catch hende ono na bando so be pede onyiska onye na abema.
Yeah.
Is it not the president who said he's protecting the public purse? How many times na Ghanaians one kind there? Nkobo protect the public purse and here even at all or remission sebi in any team or do to one in Kronye who be yeta ye one man paying for what economy. What ticket what an economy woko amanoni weko di in kita ho obaye more than homo aba. Ibadi no man paying why I found. O man paying need in there only the more pedo live now. Need dream do be president now why president or that case sama to na Ghana fu here ne the only the onye na asem and you people will find a way na wa baba ditchen na also anye IMF na NDC fu onye here ko ni bi na ayi ahia ko da IMF ni head office or kaswa ana we kunfi ana the same IMF na wo ona na wonyi won ye dem dealings I mean let's be truthful kakra politics na ye no it's about the people. Enti yemfa nukwadi na yemfa ma won wo hu de oh indeed baby ma akwa akodunyi enti ehia de obi boso mu na your friend and Chief Alan it's all your economic management team no or your member one more nkasada one more even when he gets to one district one factory under the trade industry no kra no onu kra no ye din
Unti na say o man.
Madam Marty. Che wan kuti na ewo Ghana.
Parliament.
Wan kuti na ewo Ghana. Nti wan kuti na ebeti. Anya ye fi da Cote d'Ivoire. Ye be den yati. George. Baby my dream sebi akohwi na do so ama ho nkasa wo hu de enyim na okasa Ghana fu njinti bio nda Messiah wa academy
ni akohwi
nne akohwi nwenye oti fanti edi doku nyim akohwi ator nada nada onye de IMF the yen ko honde yen ko ho kira ma small boys won kira he mesima ye government you are sitting here telling me there our friend work budget na one budget approval you are expecting they will approve need bibia be okay intina work the one ko IMF really nanti we planning na abade na edit to what was your check and measures who monitoring and evaluation not then who projections not then now why drinking this aha nko ya ebade na ebeye imagine na ya ta classroom yesu enti nyankopon ye wadom na ebatum ma yenyim de ebeye na practical wanye ndem wose se onu nyina woduko gum ehu ankasa kra won so we a wo ye eche da na mo na wotu onnam de nkrofo resist to change nti dam inflow no baba no kran onye dam no reba we said it to you people you say you won't listen I want them wonyim na wonyim na sa kona crash so a eat a humble pie come to the people and let them know that look anamonya na yetu na henyim na dey no be when consider
6.9 billion
ya ka bibia was covid Ukraine na wo fam na wo
11
eifu aho no banchi na edu ho no covid china we are talking about Nkrofo realizing that one system a week I work kwana buy exporting them a what you call aba na mon na yetu brother wo be ye ayiwo ayi ofrend egomwa ho a wo say santum ma wodi ye pizza na damadi dam santum na factory no friend Casa de Ropa mi bi so dem santum na wodi ye pizza na covid chin santum no inti na ye de onye ya another abadi you see I'm tired of you people at American say na mo ye onye de ye nyi won hia
so kra ma bre mpese me pon
bre
nti pon
kasa no po ye din
I'm tired of
one point
ye I don't know
the global dynamics is
global dynamics in the maybe so the banchi na dua owu fie na chi covid china enti se maybe so the nka banchi na export kwa ebeka chem do say Ghana ye manchi dudu akofo nya covid ni mu dudu ya na export koko ya onye covid ni mu ya na wotu galam say why gold why export gold onye covid ni mu ya na wona what the fish kwa mana ni what ko ya enti no wo ma better
we are importer.
Thank you.
What is the fruit?
No.
We are importer.
Chief, may address.
Chief is not doing fair. I am importer.
No.
Thank you.
Sister, may importer, may exporter.
Yes.
COVID
addressing now on my own.
No. I may address with viewers or no. COVID bay or kade.
Okay,
sure. Import rate. Okay, import rate wakosuri. Import rate wakosunu. One man boy and I'm saying to you here there. Under made free ha Adekye I receive dollar. Aba time na president on unity not no home Ghana ye hu there. Say hadwindwi na ye nyina ye adwinyi there. Onam de magi ya wa benti. Ya ye hu there. Insui ana banchin ana potato ye de dodo ye de kwa nti deliberate ada ye calculated to make sure that na ye de mandama bafum on way.
Thank you.
You are not telling us any of that. Na ma wo ye de bia hin there ko hwe mam ga semchen brother ehun there was a nkofuna wonyim da war no be end na say this is the way I open when Ghana focus. That is the more reason why only the yenya jidi wo mu because I war na kaka no a na che da yen Ghana ye na ye kanko na ye di ibedi ye nyina is dependent on sebi man one wo be ye wo ho. Nti say I for the dem sika mo na war no ba bi wa ye dey.
Over 100 countries
aha ye dey enkomo ni nyina chief man deputy national organizer Emma NDC ya Asanita no ye political analyst and George I see deputy director of NADMO Anope I said me or your director Oya director manad mo. Se wa man tema ye Nsroma me kan fi meeting.
Ebe mo obedu office na Abu Ramadan wa cho letter akoti no desk. Opere ojine ejuma.
Oh, say ka we dey ke papa. Ana Martin post sumo. Oya director of Nadmo na no pay omubaya ye ne wo mudi nkomo ye da mansepa. Abedwafo ye da monso masese mutina afie a mo hwe yen. Ya me adom ochina de Nsroma besia ba. Me da Azel Voga se na makamfo na ma say next week no start 1 year Adekye said ya won so betimi aye master said ya tini e kan osun adwuma onko ho won so aye master ene dem ti no aye pro enti ko master class ko sua de na won so chat ade to wa be sampa aye designing school enti ko na ko jinim de aye evening and a weekend school emu go pa evening school no Monday Tuesday na Friday weekend then so Saturday time so aye kama iti kona kwaji nimdie frɛ wo mo na nchemu bi wo mfama 0244 155 266 Azel number eno no medin de yakuna ma yedamasi